What's up, guys? Randy with Ace Tactical. Today we're going to be talking about some guns. I brought out like a quarter of the armory essentially for this video. Right here we have the Sig P320 X5 Legion Max Michel. This is going to be my new carry optic gun once I start shooting USPSA. I bought this used. You can see the person before me definitely used this gun pretty well. Has some scuff marks, which I love. Yeah, so I don't know how many rounds was put through this gun. The person I bought this from also shot it in carry optics. So it's pretty much out of the box. Even if you bought this stock, the Max Michel is pretty much an out of the box carry optic gun. This one, the owner did put a Gray Guns trigger kit in. So clear, beautiful trigger. Yeah, Gray Guns trigger, probably the best P320 trigger on the market. The Max Michel will come like this, minus right here, the slide, the takedown lever gas pedal, Gray Guns trigger, and this granulated grip texture. This grip texture feels great. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. This was one of my newer additions to the handguns. I haven't shot, I think I put less than 50 rounds through this so far. I just shot it for the first time last week, but figured I'd throw it in there. I'm going to get some content out for it pretty soon. Next, we'll get rid of the next non-Glock. You guys know, if you watch my latest video, Smith & Wesson Shield EZ Performance Center 9mm. I'm selling this gun, so hopefully someone buys it soon. I have it put up for $400. Hopefully someone buys it. If not, it's whatever, but not a bad gun. Just I need to clear out space in the safe, and I need money for other things. Next, really what I want to showcase and what I'm going to be talking about, the ARC Division ARC Reactor Glock 17. I have about 100 rounds through this so far, so not much at all. But I will talk about this some more in a second. Actually, no, let's get started. Let's talk about this. So, ARC Division, ARC Reactor, Glock 17. I've been happy with it so far. I made a mistake, I will say. Nothing on ARC. This one was actually on me, and I will gladly own up to it. I was kind of an idiot, and I bought the wrong plunger. I bought a Gen 3 plunger. I think it's a Gen 3, Gen 4 plunger. I'm pretty sure that's why. So with my first shots on this gun, I had malfunctions. I had light strikes, very, very light strikes. And then I was like, I couldn't figure out what it was. And when I took down the slide, bleh, ATF moment. Okay, I took down the slide. I have that rounded plunger. As you'll see in right here, this is my Glock 19 Gen 3 kind of Roland special. This is a great gun too, but we'll take this down. So rounded plunger. And now when I take down, these are both Gen 5s. This is Gen 5, 17, Parker Mountain machine, SRO, Glock Performance trigger. Right here, the plunger is kind of like that speed bump looking plunger. That is Gen 5. Right here, my pretty much prized possession for now, right now, is my 19X until my new 19X gets built. But also Gen 5. This one's pretty dirty, as you can see, significantly more dirty than the rest. Also has that speed bump kind of plunger. So we got rounded plunger in the actual Gen 3, rounded plunger on accident in my Gen 5, speed bump plunger. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell that this is more dirty than the rest. It's not supposed to be black. It's supposed to be FDE, but it's black. The second most dirty it's going to be tough. It's either going to be the Parker Mountain machine or between my Gen 3 19. I have cleaned this more recently than my 19X for sure, even though I don't clean my guns very often. I've definitely cleaned this, I don't know when, but I've cleaned it sometime. So yeah, I had a bunch of light strikes. I'm pretty sure it's the plunger because luckily I had my Parker Mountain machine, Glock 17 at the range with me. I took them both to kind of run some side-by-sides and get my first shots with the arc reactor. So I took the plunger out of my Parker Mountain machine setup, put it in here, and once I did that, it was running fine. I had no light strikes at all. So my very first shots, I did have light strikes, and I was getting scared, and I was like, oh no, this is just like 8th defense. But took it down, and I realized, no, I was kind of an idiot, and I bought the wrong plunger. Not the case with the 8th defense, because the 8th defense comes fully assembled. That slide and barrel setup, the Ape Wallace, it comes all ready to go out of the box. You just throw it on. So that is cool because it's about the same price as the arc reactor, but the arc reactor is completely gutted. You have to buy all your internals. I just went with all Glock OEM internals, and I just bought the wrong generation plunger. So it still is in there. I have a new Gen 5 plunger coming, and once that comes, I'll be throwing that in. And once that's in, I'm sure this thing will run like a champion. Otherwise, it's a beautiful gun. Look at that. Yeah, pretty nice. Recoil impulse felt great. It honestly, I was expecting the Parker Mountain machine Glock 17 compensator setup to be significantly better than the arc. I shot the arc without the X300. It also has no sights. I didn't shoot it with any sights, irons, or an optic. I was just kind of shooting it like that, which I don't recommend if you are shooting at a public range. Probably all public ranges, you'll have to require sights. So before you go out and just shoot a gun with no sights, put some sights on it. Yeah, I threw the X300 on here, so it wasn't like I was shooting a gun without a light and a gun with a light. At first, I did shoot this without a light to see what it felt like. Put the light on. Having a light definitely helps with recoil impulse a little bit, just because that added weight in the front, but it's nothing crazy. However, I will say the Parker Mountain machine comp, it's nice. I don't know if it's significantly nicer than this right here, which is crazy because you get that added length. It's a dedicated compensator. I thought it would blow this out of the water. I think also, I talked about last time I did a vlog style video that I thought the Wallace would probably have a better recoil impulse because that ported area was larger. I was wrong. This actually feels very nice. I don't know how they do it. No idea. The physics, the mechanics, whatever the right terminology is. I'm definitely not intelligent enough to know anything about machining or anything like that, but whatever they're doing at Arc Division, this compensator, this port, works very well. So far, that's just my initial, like I said, I think I have 100 rounds. I shot 200 rounds of that day, but it was kind of 200 rounds between the two plus this. I shot a little bit, but I definitely have at least 50 rounds through this. Probably a little over 100. I didn't count exactly, but I had a bunch of light strikes at first. I probably had 50 rounds worth of light strikes. And I was getting pretty frustrated. I was like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. So initially I took down the guns, analyzed it, and I was like, you know what? I must have put the wrong plunger because it looks different than this one. And yeah, swapped the plunger. It's been running fine since then. Here we have, like I said, my Gen 3 19 Roland Special type build. It's not like it's not a dedicated, like true clone Roland Special. My compensator is not a KKM. This is a primary machine comp. It still does the job pretty well. I don't think it's as nice as a KKM, but it's also not near as expensive. So there's that. But Roland Special 19. Yeah, I just love the Roland Special look. That kind of old classic compensator red dot light on the gun look. Yeah, love the Roland Special. I would like to get a dedicated, legit one, KKM barrel and compensator eventually in the future. Not high on my priority list right now. I would like to get this red changed to a different color. Probably taken down Cerakote to do a different color eventually. But as of right now, not a big deal. Also, we'll probably get this slide release Cerakoted black. I have a Cadora wrap coming to an M81, that M81 woodland camo for the RMR and for the X300. I think that'll look good with the brown right here. Cadora wrap, if you guys don't know, it's like essentially this material right here that they put on certain holsters. And I also bought Cadora wrap to wrap my base plates, because this one was once red, once upon a time. You can still kind of see my Cadora wrap job was not very good, I will say. It's kind of hard because of how the geometry of this base plate. This one was a little easier to do. Terran Tactical base plate, pretty smooth all around. It was black once upon a time. Still not a great Cadora wrap job, but I'm not going to complain. It's whatever. All right. Glock 19X, my pride and joy right here. Favorite Glock out there. Love this gun. I've never had a single issue with this gun. This trigger is new. I replaced the Timney recently because I'm going to try out this trigger. This is from a small company called Superior Triggers. I have about 250 rounds through this right now, and I like it a lot. I do think I am liking it better than the Timney. I don't think I have enough rounds to tell. I won't make a judgment based off 250 rounds, but we're getting there. I think I like it better than the Timney so far. No final judgment as of right now. But it definitely has a more defined wall than the Timney. I think it's probably a few ounces heavier on the break, but your wall is way more defined. It's a clear kind of 90 up and down. And then your reset is strong. Stronger than the Timney for sure. But yeah, beautiful trigger. I like how it looks. I think it looks a little better than the Timney. That's all personal preference though. But yeah, this is a great trigger. Superior defense. So far, 250 rounds. I won't put my name behind them yet, but we're getting there for sure. Don't judge me by my grip tape front slide serration job. I know it kind of looks ghetto, kind of looks ugly. Very functional though, if you're somebody that operates the slide from the front. Very functional, tactile texture. Yeah, this is, I love this gun. 19X, favorite Glock on the market. Ramjet, favorite compensator on the market so far. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. I will get more rounds knocked out through this very soon. My next upcoming range days. Tomorrow I'm shooting a match, a small local match. It's not USPSA, IDPA, anything like that. It's just a small kind of practical pistol, mix of steel shoot, mix of cardboard, IPSC targets, stuff like that. So small match I'm going to be shooting tomorrow, assuming I don't get held over at work. We'll see. Hopefully I don't. But if it does happens, it happens, and I won't shoot tomorrow. I'll shoot a match eventually. My next dedicated range days are going to be this upcoming weekend, and I plan to put around 500 rounds through this gun, assuming I get my new plunger. If not, I'm going to take the plunger out of here, put it in here, get some rounds out there. I'll probably get at least 500 rounds this weekend through this, and I have a new optic I'm going to be reviewing, so I'll be throwing that on here for some of those rounds. It's RMR footprint, so I'll probably throw it on here for some, probably throw it on here for some. But yeah, stay tuned for more stuff to come, guys. Thank you for continuing to watch the channel. Thank you for your continuing support. Leave a comment below. Let me know pretty much anything. Comment about anything, guys. I will be responding to comments below. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.